Archon is a Greek word that means ruler or lord, frequently used as the title of a specific public office. It is the masculine present participle of the verb stem rokai, meaning to rule, derived from the same root as monarch. Ancient Greece. In ancient Greece, the chief magistrate in various Greek city-states was called Archon. The term was also used throughout Greek history in a more general sense, ranging from club leader to master of the tables at Cilicia. In Athens, a republican system of 9 concurrent archons evolved, led by 3 respective remits over the civic, military, and religious affairs of the state. The 3 office holders being known as the eponymous Archon, the polemarch, and the Archon Basileus. The 6 others were the thesmothetai, judicial officers. Originally these offices were filled from the wealthier classes by elections every 10 years. During this period the eponymous Archon was the chief magistrate, the polemarch was the head of the armed forces, and the Archon Basileus was responsible for some civic religious arrangements, and for the supervision of some major trials in the law courts. After 683 BC the offices were held for only a single year, and the year was named after the Archon eponymous. After 487 BC, the archonships were assigned by lot to any citizen, and the polemarch's military duties were taken over by new class of generals known as strategoires. The 10th strategoires were elected, and the office of polemarch was rotated among them on a daily basis. The polemarch thereafter had only minor religious duties, and the titular headship over the strategoires. The Archon eponymous remained the titular head of state under democracy, though of much reduced political importance. The archons were assisted by junior archons, called thesmothetai. After 457 BC ex-archons were automatically enrolled as life members of the Areopagus. Though that assembly was no longer extremely important politically at that time. Byzantine Empire. Byzantine historians usually described foreign rulers as archontes. The rulers of the Bulgars themselves, along with their own titles, often bear the title Archon placed by God in inscriptions in Greek. Inside Byzantium, the term could be used to refer to any powerful noble or magnate, but in a technical sense, it was applied to a class of provincial governors. In the 8th and 9th centuries, these were the governors of some of the more peripheral provinces, inferior in status to the Themata, Dalmatia, Cephalonia, Crete and Cyprus. Archontes were also placed in charge of various naval bases and trade stations, as well as semi-autonomous Slavic inhabited areas under Byzantine sovereignty. In the 10th–12th centuries, archontes are also mentioned as the governors of specific cities. The area of an archon's jurisdiction was called an archontia. The title was also used for the holders of several financial posts, such as the head of the mint, as well as directors the imperial workshops, arsenals, etc. The title of Megas Archon is also attested, as a translation of foreign titles such as Grand Prince. In the mid-13th century, it was established as a special court rank, held by the highest-ranking official of the emperor's company. It existed throughout the Paleologan period, but did not have any specific functions. Ecumenical Patriarchate of Constantinople. From time to time, laity of the Orthodox Church in communion with the Patriarch of Constantinople have been granted the title of Archon of the Ecumenical Patriarchate, to honor their service to church administration. In 1963, archons were organized into a service society dedicated to St. Andrew. This archon status is not part of the church hierarchy and is purely honorary. An archon is an honorary by his beatitude the ecumenical patriarch, for his outstanding service to the church, and a well-known, distinguished, and well-respected leader of the Orthodox Church. It is the sworn oath of the Archon to defend and promote the Orthodox Church faith and tradition. His main concern is to protect and promote the Holy Patriarchate and its mission. He is also concerned with human rights and the well-being and general welfare of the Church. as it is a significant religious position. The faith and dedication of a candidate for the role are extensively reviewed during consideration. The candidate should have demonstrated commitment for the betterment of the church, parish, diocese, archdiocese, and the community as a whole.